So the holy grail of marketing a product today is either having the right marketing strategy or a business plan. A plan that tells you how much business you will generate towards the end of the entire marketing month. So let's say here, I'm going to discuss about generation of these 45 lakh in revenue when we spend 12 lakh rupees on different platforms. Here we have to spend somewhere around 4 lakhs on Meta, 6 lakhs on Google, and then 2 lakhs on Amazon ad. But before I do so, let's talk about the product in the discussion, which is a air purifier. Now, air purifier is not a very old product. If you will find companies selling air purifiers, you will be finding a lot of companies in the Google search coming from Philips, it's coming from, let's say, Eureka Forbes, it's coming from Dyson, it's coming from Xiaomi. And you will surprisingly see that most of the products are out of stock because of the heavily demand in the winter season. I live in Delhi, and people are curious, people are, really looking forward to get this air purifier in the right pricing. And most of the companies are selling it at a very heavy pricing. So this kind of a strategy can help you. This marketing plan can help you if you are a marketer who is joining a company developing or selling air purifiers, or maybe you are into an agency and this agency asks you to create the marketing plan for a client, or perhaps you are starting to have a company selling air purifiers, and then you need to know the strategy. How the hell in this world you can sell these air purifiers? So everything boils down to have the right strategy to sell this product. But before we get into it, let's look into how this product is being promoted in the market. So when you go to Google and type in air purifiers, you'll be finding different ads running on top. We call them product listing ads. Then you will find search ads, you find SEO results. You go to Amazon, you'll be finding different air purifiers for bedroom. Let's say if I Google or if I search it on Amazon, I get these Honeywell result on the top. This is the sponsored section of Amazon. We call them Amazon ads. This is again a sponsored ad, again a sponsored ad. Oh my God. And then we have the organic Amazon results. You go to YouTube, you go to Facebook, you go to Instagram, you can find different ads running in shorts or long videos. So it's all about putting our product in front of people when they visit any of the social media websites. So this marketing plan is gonna cover all of these channels where we can promote this product in the cities of India. Now the primary market for air purifier is the tier A city, perhaps cities like Delhi, cities like Hyderabad or Chennai, where the air pollution or AQI is very high. Now, to start, if you are thinking to start this entire business as a businessman, or if you have to present this plan to a client, in fact, the first stage of marketing for any business is to set up the foundation, putting the stepping stone of that business, which is all about having either a website or a Amazon seller account. This is the stage one for us. Having a website gives us a flexibility to run the ads on any platform. That means Google, Meta, LinkedIn, Snapchat, and then traffic would come on the website. So the website will need to have a payment gateway. The website will need to have a logistics partner. When somebody delivers, in fact, purchases the order from the site, he need to get the product through the logistics company. So it's more of an arrangement where you are not dependent on anyone, but you have to take care of inventory part, you have to take care of the logistics part, you have to take care of the payment gateways, website, everything needs to be there. On the other hand, if you think this is too much for you as a businessman, then you can think of depending on other e-commerce marketplaces. Marketplaces like Amazon, marketplaces like Flipkart. All you need to do is to upload your product on these sites and then have a seller account on it. So the process starts with creating a seller account. You go to Amazon, let's say, and you type in Amazon seller account. It's quite simple. You click on this link and you have a seller account on Amazon. You submit the details, your account gets approved, and you start uploading your products in the Amazon seller account. You don't need to add your own payment gateway there. You don't need to have your own logistics team there. Even the inventory management is not that much needed. You need to have a warehouse, of course. So when the order arrives from Amazon, you give this order to Amazon fulfillment team and they deliver the order on your behalf. If order is postpaid, you get the money post order delivery. If it's prepaid, in fact, then also you get the money from Amazon post the delivery. So here in Amazon seller accounts, you are dependent on Amazon and companies like Flipkart. If it's your website, you are not dependent on anyone. Now, when people ask me how the hell they start, where do they get the website, where do they get the Amazon seller account, or what comes first or what comes next, I always recommend them to have a normal website, if not a very lengthy, expensive site. Create a website in Shopify. It comes very cheap. Upload your Prime products in Shopify and have a payment gateway from Razorpay. Very easy process. And then parallelly, you have your Amazon product listing as well, Amazon seller account as well. If you have both of these platforms, both of these accounts available, then sometimes when we have a heavy demand in the market, without any marketing, without any promotion, your products can be sold through Amazon and Flipkart. Now that's the best part. If you don't want to spend any money in ads, in promotion, then the products can heavily be sold from Amazon or on Flipkart without any push. But if you have your own website, then you can't sell these products without any form of marketing. Anyways, when you have both, you have this flexibility of promoting this product in both the ways. Now, once you have these listings available, then the second thing is to have the social media profiles and the pages. Because when you promote your products on your own website, especially, people do a product review. People look at the product review rather than doing it. People come on the website, they go through the videos of the product, they go through the feedbacks of people, they go through each and everything of the company. And if the company is not having the right social media profiles, not having the videos, banners, creatives about the company, then people don't trust that company. The moment people have any question about the company, a company's credibility, they rather choose not to buy the product. So when you have your websites available, when you plan to sell the product on your website, you need to have the social media profiles in the pages. And then once you have your properties available, you have the website, you have the social media pages, then the third stage is marketing your product using organic and paid channels. Organic means when you are not spending any money on marketing, which means you are not paying money to companies like Google and Facebook. And paid means you are heavily spending your money to these companies. We'll discuss about it in detail in the next slide, which is all about the digital properties setups. Now, these are the different ways of marketing the products. First one is branding and organic marketing. Again, branding is all about having those social media profiles, having your website, having the logos on it, having the right creatives on it, having the right products on it. So the brand looks, legitimate. Then comes the organic marketing part, where we have different channels. It could be ranking the website for free on SEO, or further uploading the information of the products on social media pages in reels or long forms in videos. Second thing is heavily depending on paid platforms like Google and Meta. Google is having 4 or 5 different inventories where the ads can be shown. Meta is again having 4 to 5 different channels. One of the channel of Meta could be Instagram, second could be Facebook, third could be Messengers, fourth could be Thread, a newly launched platform, fifth could be Facebook partner sites. In the end, we have the marketplaces like Amazon and Flipkart. and advertising on these marketplaces as well. So there are two parts even in marketplaces. One is uploading the product, where Amazon or Flipkart market your product by themselves. Second, running the ads on these platforms. So now it we have this key market players, in fact key marketplaces in the market, where 60% of the market, in fact more than half of the market, is occupied by Amazon and Flipkart. So when you think about marketing through marketplaces, you of course list your product on Amazon and Flipkart. Then you have Reliance, you have Meesho in tier 2 and 3 cities. Talking about air purifiers, we really have to start with Amazon at least. Then comes the targeting part, who is going to be the target audience to sell air purifiers. For us, we only have to go in tier A cities, that too where the AQI is high. So this is a product where people usually buy it, even though you will find a lot of cars providing this product. Last month I was sitting with a friend in his new car, and the car was having this air purifier functionality, which I don't have in my car. It's an old one. So that's how people like buy this product, air purifier. It's coming as a necessary product these days. Not as a necessary, but it's a luxury product these days. Some people who want it as a necessary product, they purchase it additionally, again where cities are having the higher AQIs. So you can think about targeting your ads to Delhi, targeting your ads to Mumbai, Noida, Faridabad, Gurgaon, cities where you have the higher AQIs. Target genders could be males and females both, more than 30 year of age range, and usually we target people who are health conscious for this product. Then we have a next part of marketing platforms, where we market these products. Now in detail, I have listed down these 7 marketing platforms, starting with Amazon. Then we have Instagram and Facebook ads, Google, social media, affiliate marketing. You can just go through this list. Then the recommended Google ad campaigns for this marketing is search, display, remarketing, performance max, shopping, and video. I have discussed this in detail in the media planning part. This is the media plan of air purifier, where we have created a complete Google Ads media plan. Then there's a Meta Ads media plan, and finally Amazon Ads media plan. But here in this slide, we are talking about the recommended campaigns for Meta as well. The top 3 are the branding campaigns, page like, brand awareness, post engagement, and then the bottom 5 are the conversion campaign to drive sales from the website. In between, we have this traffic campaign that targets getting the traffic on the website. Then we get the Amazon Ads media plan. So media plan deduce what exactly we have to offer in return of what we spend in the market. So let's say if we spend 2 lakh rupees on Amazon, we are talking about generating 198 sales from it, with a cost per acquisition of 1000 rupees. This is Amazon. Then we are talking about spending 6 lakh rupees on Google. In return, we'll generate around 254 sales at the cost per sale of around 2361. Quite expensive compared to Amazon. But in Amazon, you get 1/3 of the commission taken by Amazon as a company itself. In the end, we have Meta Ads, where after spending 4 lakh rupees, we are targeting to get 192 sales. So in total, it's about generating, it's about generating 644 sales from all these 3 platforms after spending 12 lakh rupees. 12 lakh is the cost of advertisement. This is what we are spending in Meta, 4 lakhs in Meta, 6 lakhs in Google, and 2 lakhs in Amazon. So all of these 3 platforms together is going to generate us 644 sales after spending 12 lakh rupees, and we have a return on ad spend of around 375%, which is almost 3.7 to 4x of what we spent. So this is the marketing plan. This marketing plan will can get you 45 lakh rupees of revenue, and then you have to think about how much profit you generate out of this business. So when it comes to profitability, media plans or marketing plan does not help you to reduce that number. That details comes in the business plan. I have a business plan of this entire business, which I'll discuss in some other video, because it's a very lengthy process to create a business plan and knowing how much returns will generate through this entire business. Returns means how much profit, in fact, not the returns. So this plan is something which I will add somewhere in the description of this video, and then you can have a look at it. If you want, you can download it or you can get it from the link in the video. I'll see you then. Bye bye.